Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Mountain View Buddhist Temple's Hanamatsuri service. Today's service will be chaired by the Mountain View YBA. Hanamatsuri, or Flower Festival, is a service commemorating the birth of Prince Siddhartha Gautama, who later became Shakyamuni Buddha. The date is given in the Mahayana tradition as April 8, 565 BC. In the Theravada tradition, it is on the full moon day of the 5th month of 623 BC.
For this service, a flower-decorated shrine known as a Hanamido or flower pavilion representing Lumbini's garden is normally set up in front of the Onaiji. Sometimes the Hanamido is placed upon the back of a statue of a white elephant recalling Queen Maya's dream. In the center of the Hanamido is a small statue of baby Siddhartha with the right hand pointing towards the sky and the left hand pointing to the ground. In the bowl is sweet tea, and the pouring of the sweet tea over the statue is symbolic of the sweet rain bathing the baby when he was born. This ritual is called Kambutsu. We hope you took up the Great Hanamido Challenge and have your own Hanamidos at home ready for the Kambutsu portion of the service. We also invite you to scatter keha, or the paper petals, during the chanting of Sambujo.
We begin this morning's service with the ringing of the kancho, immediately followed by chantings of Sambujo. Then Reverend Mukojima will deliver the Hyobyakumon, or aspiration, followed by the chantings of Kambutsuge. Then we will begin the sutra chanting of Juseige. After Juseige, we will then be led by the YBA in the reading of the Threefold Refuge. Following the Buddhist reading, the Mountain View Buddhist Temple Choir will then present the Gatha, Hana wa Saku. We will then listen to a Dharma message by Reverend Mukojima. The Mountain View Buddhist Temple Choir will then present the closing Gatha, Ondokusan I. Mountain View Buddhist Temple's president, Bob Matsumoto, will then provide words of appreciation.
collectively gathered before the image of Amida Buddha to celebrate the birthday of the founder of Buddhism, Siddhartha Gautama. How fortunate we are to be in this world where birth is difficult. We are even more fortunate to be able to meet the wisdom and the compassion of Amida Buddha that transform us to become truly human. On this Buddhist holiday, celebrating the birth of the baby Buddha, let us confirm the rarity, nobility, and the preciousness of each individual life that is sustained by the infinite workings of Amida Buddha. And with humility and gratitude in our hearts, may we rejoice in the birth of Siddhartha Gautama, who later became the Buddha, the fully awakened one.
Please join me in Gasho. Difficult is it to receive life in human form, yet now we are living it. Difficult is it to hear the Dharma of the Buddha, yet now we are able to hear it.
If we do not cross over to the truth in this present life, in which life shall we cross over? Let us assemble together and sincerely take refuge in the three treasures of the truth.
I take refuge in the Buddha.
My sincere wish is that together with all sentient beings, we understand and experience the great path of enlightenment and to awaken the supreme Bodhi mind.
I take refuge in the Dharma.
My sincere wish is that together with all sentient beings, we deeply enter the storehouse of the Dharma and attain wisdom as deep as the ocean.
I take refuge in the Sangha.
My sincere wish is that together with all sentient beings, we live harmoniously as the great assembly of disciples of the Buddha, freed from all delusions.
The excellent, profound, and wondrous Dharma is rare to encounter even in many hundreds and thousands of kalpas.
Now we are able to see and hear it, feel and accept it. Let us thoroughly understand the true and real essence of the Tathagata's teachings. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu.
Yukimichi
in the heavens above and on the earth below. I alone am the world honored one. Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for your participation in our online Hanamatsuri service this morning. Today, I'd like to ask our pretty friend Putra to help me with my talk. Come on, Putra, please show yourself. Hi, everyone. Nice to see you. Happy Hanamatsuri. Hi, Putra. Nice to see you. Thank you for coming. You're welcome, Sensei. I'm so happy to celebrate the Buddha's birthday with our Sangha members. Yes, I'm very glad we can celebrate together too. Oh, by the way, Sensei, don't we have Hatsumari today? Good question, Putra. You know, it's our temple tradition to have Hatsumari on the same day as our Hanamatsuri service. Hatsumari is the very first presentation of an infant or young child to the image of Amida Buddha. But unfortunately, we've had to cancel this ceremony again because of the pandemic. So we've now missed this beautiful tradition twice. I feel very sorry for the Hatsumari families who are not able to bring their cute babies to the temple for this ceremony today. Yes, I always look forward to seeing cute babies held in their parents' arms during the ceremony. So I hope that next year we'll be able to conduct both our Hanamatsuri service and the Hatsumari ceremony at the temple as we usually do. Yes, let's all look forward to that. Yes, of course. Sensei, I like Hatsumari because, as I mentioned, I love to see cute babies during the ceremony. But what's the reason we have Hatsumari? Wow, that's a good question, Putra. In our Jodo Shinshu Buddhist tradition, Hatsumari gives new parents a precious opportunity to make a vow before the image of Amida Buddha to become a good father and a mother and to raise their child with all their love and affection. Wow, Hatsumari has a beautiful meaning. Yes, it does. The ceremony allows new parents to express their sincere wish that their children will be happy and grow up in good health under the Nembutsu teaching so that they can have an everlasting tie to Amida Buddha. So, Hatsumari is a meaningful opportunity for parents to build the wonderful family filled with the Nembutsu so that their children will be guided and protected by Amida Buddha's wisdom and compassion. Wow, thank you, Sensei. Now I understand why Hatsumari is so special. I hope many more families will bring their cute babies to this beautiful ceremony next year to make such a great vow in front of Amida Buddha's image. Yes, now that a lot of people have been vaccinated against COVID, we can finally see indications that we can get back to normal. I hope we can all get together in person soon. Yes, I cannot wait to see our Dharma friends in person at the temple. Yes, I believe that we are almost there. But until we get over this pandemic completely, everyone must continue to take precaution to avoid contracting the virus. Okay? Yes, of course, Sensei. Very good. Okay, Putra, as you know, there are many kinds of animals in this world. Yes. For instance, you are me? You don't know me? Sensei, I'm a panda bear. Yes, you are panda bear. But you are somewhat different because you are a panda bear puppet, right? Oh, yes, that's right. I'm a panda bear puppet. Yeah, very good, teacher. Okay, can you name some of the animals you know? Yes, of course. Let me see. There are dogs, cats, bears, tigers, birds, and too many to name all of them, Sensei. Yes, Butsu, there are countless kinds of animals in this world. But interestingly, none of these animals have to be raised by their parents to become like them. What do you mean, Sensei? For example, even if a puppy is raised by cats, it will still grow up to be a dog. And even if a tiger cub is raised by bears, it will still grow up to be a tiger, right? This means even if a puppy or tiger cub is raised by humans, it doesn't become a human, okay? So even if animals grow accustomed to our environment, they cannot become anything other than the kind of animal they were born as. And of course, this is not only true of puppies and the tiger cub, but also of kittens, bear cubs, goldfish, and all other living beings. I see. That's deep. So you mean that no matter who raises them, all animals will still become the kind of living being which gave it birth, right? There is no exception, right? But how about human beings? Wow, that's a good point, Butcher. Very good. Yes, only human beings are completely different from other living beings because we can only be raised by other humans. Really? Yes. There is a famous story about two girls a long time ago in India who were raised by wolves. Wolves? Yes. Apparently, when they were very little, they had been abandoned in a forest by their parents. For some reason, these little girls were able to survive because they were accepted and protected by wolves. After several years passed, these girls were discovered by some people who rescued them from the forest. But as a result of living only with wolves, the girls were not able to speak, write, or even walk upright. They couldn't use utensils when they ate. They ate their food with their hands on the ground, just like a wolf does with its paws. They couldn't communicate like people do, and were unable to change their behavior they had learned living with wolves. It was impossible for them to learn how to live as humans do. In the end, despite being born human, because they had been raised as wolves, it was impossible for them to live as humans. Wow, what a sad story. Yes, it is. This story teaches us that unlike other animals, humans must be raised by humans. In other words, children's development depends on how their parents raise them. Wow, I see. You mean
that humans cannot grow up to be good humans unless they are raised by good humans, right? Yes, that's right. You are very smart. Very good. If parents don't teach their child the dignity of life, their child will surely treat others badly. If parents don't teach their child the importance of racial equality, their child will discriminate against others without realizing it. If parents don't teach their child patience and discipline, their child will easily become aggressive and injure others. If parents don't teach their child how to live harmoniously with those around them, their child will act selfishly without consideration of others. Wow, Sensei, that's really a deep teaching, especially right now, because we have been learning about terrible hate crimes that are done to innocent people. We must learn how we can help. Very good, Butsu. As you know, there is a wonderful legend about the Buddha's birth. It says that as soon as he was born, the baby Buddha pointed up to the heavens with his right hand and down to the earth with his left, and said, "In the heavens above and on the earth below, I alone am the world honored one." This is a very famous saying of the infant Buddha, which I shared with you in the opening meditation. What this legend is really telling us is that the Buddha praises the dignity and the equality of life. This means that all lives are precious and beautiful just as they are. Wow, I am so glad to know that the Buddha said that each one of us has a precious and irreplaceable life, and that each of us is like the world honored one. In the Buddha's words, if we can find the value of our own lives, we will truly understand how precious and valuable each life is, and how we must treasure all lives as if they were our own. Each of us has a precious life that is equal to all others. That's what the Buddha teaches us. I am so happy to be a Buddhist, even if someone in the world belongs to a big or little group that doesn't look like the other. Everyone is a precious and irreplaceable life. So Buddha teaches us never should abuse or deny the rights of others, right? Yes, you are right. Very good, Butsu. To understand this concept is very important for all Buddhists, because if we can fully understand this truth, we can open our hearts to all people and love and respect them, just as we do the Buddha. That's why it's very important for us to educate every child with the awareness of the value of our shared humanity, so that we can live in peace and harmony in this world without hatred and violence. I'm so fortunate to encounter the Buddha's teaching. I'm glad you say so, Butsu. We should remember that each of us here is raised by the teachings of Amida Buddha. Just as only humans who have human parents can grow up to be real humans, if all people are raised by Buddha's teaching, we can cultivate our awareness and the caring to see all kinds of people just as they are, without hatred, prejudice, or discrimination, just as Amida Buddha does. As we rejoice in our encounter with the Buddha's teaching, which makes us a true human with the right view, let's try to always act on the side of racial justice, because as a world-honored one, each one of us equal to everyone else. Thank you, Sensei, for your Dharma message today. I am so glad to learn this very important lesson during today's Hanamatsuri service. I really hope we can all create a world of peace where nobody will be afraid of hate crimes. Yes, Butsu. As Jodo Shinshu Buddhists, we are always embraced by Amida Buddha's wisdom and compassion. So let's accept the diversity of humankind and value our uniqueness and the sense of self-identity based on the Buddha's view of equality. Okay? Thank you very much, everyone. Please put your hands together in Gassho. Gassho, please. Okay. In the heavens above and on the earth below, I alone am the world-honored one. Namo Amida Butsu. 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 Again, thank you very much, everyone, for your kind attention to our Dharma talk this morning. Till we meet next time, please have a great day. Thank you, everyone. Happy Hanamatsuri. Bye-bye. Bye. See ya.
Good morning and happy Hanamatsuri. Thank you to the YPA for chairing this morning's service, to the choir for your Gatha presentations, and to Reverend Mukojima for your Dharma message. I'm looking forward to the Hanamatsuri program being presented and hosted by Dharma School. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us for today's Hanamatsuri service. Thank you to the Mountain View Buddhist Temple Choir for the presentation of the Gathas and to Reverend Mukojima for his Dharma talk. Please join the Dharma School immediately following service for a short Hanamatsuri program.